Good morning and welcome to another video. We're getting this train 7:21. We're a bit early today, earlier than we've been for a while. So we're going on the Skipton King's Cross LNER service when we get to Leeds. So just into Leeds with this one, and then we'll get on the LNER service there to Peterborough, and we're hoping to go to Sandy and walk to Bedford. Whether that will happen, we'll see. Well, good morning. We are on the 6:49 Leeds, Huddersfield Leeds service, and so we're going to Leeds, and then on the LNER service, Skipton King's Cross to Peterborough. Okay, so it is Saturday the 22nd of May 2021. That was a Wigan service, just Leeds going past to the side. Anyway, let's get to Leeds now and get on the LNER service. Just coming into Leeds. So I think it's platform 13, usually it is. And I believe the one to King's Cross is going off 8. Of course, it doesn't come back out this way, it goes through. So it's going via Hambleton. Oh, well, that's going to platform 0. That one there from Harrogate, I think it is. It's got the cat's eyes because it's going on top of something.
We're now approaching Leeds, where this service terminates. Before leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required when exiting this station. Thank you for travelling with TransPennine Express.
Right, made it to Leeds. So 7:40 from here, so we've got about 10-12 minutes or so to kill to go at platform 8. Right, this is our next train here. One of these crap Azumas, but a little choice at the moment to use it. If it had been a 91, then it would have gone via Wakefield, because there would no way I've dragged it with a 47 or whatever, a diesel, via Hambleton. So at least we've got a slim chance of going via Hambleton on this. It's booked that way. Whether it'll do it or not remains to be seen. I got it wrong way around, right at the front, coach B. Right at the front, right at the back, assuming it does go eastwards. Right, well I just heard a diesel engine crack into action there, so I think we are going via Hambleton. Coach B we want, this is it. Right, now running on diesel power, and we're on the move. This way obviously quite a few times to like York and Selby and wherever else, but this time we're going to turn right at Hambleton West Junction. That's Netherhill. You can see how far back we are now, look at curving around the front there. Looks like there's a 91 set there, isn't there? Well, 2 carriages. Such a waste. surprised actually the conductor even mentioned the fact that we're going via Hambleton, although he didn't actually say Hambleton as a word, he just said we're just going to go in an opposite direction to normal. Yeah, there's another 91 formation here. I don't think we're going to get one on the way back though. Shame, but... Coming up to Micklefield. So we shall shortly bear off to the right. I strongly suspect that was one from Hull.
Good morning, just to announce that the cafe bar is now open in coach G for golf towards the middle of the train, serving a selection of hot and cold drinks, snacks and sandwiches. Please be aware that at the cafe bar we can only access contactless payment methods at this moment in time. We do have a new at-speed service as well.
So that's the main line to York and the north.
QR code displayed on stickers throughout the train. Use the camera on your smartphone to scan this QR code and you'll be able to make your purchases from the cafe bar online, and a member of the on-train team will bring them to you at your seat. Once again, the cafe bar located in coach G for golf.
Unusual one of these down here, but just once a week. We walked through these woods a while back, didn't we? South Milford is the next station you'll see. We walked up that road there. There's that quarry. Not that it's disused, it actually is used, that little bit like Dewthorpe Quarry. I'm going to fly the drone over there one day. We haven't got the drone today with us, I couldn't be bothered bringing that when the weather might be a bit iffy. Down there as well, in front of those houses. Squire's Cafe is down under there. Not many legs, it's too early, it's barely 8 o'clock. Walk through the tree, oh look at it down there, it's muddy as anything. Dry as a stick when we walked it last year. So Sherbordello's over that way. This is South Milford now. Yeah, South Milford. Next station you'll see now is Doncaster. I'm just wondering if he'll put the pantograph back up once we get past Hambleton South Junction, or if he'll wait to Doncaster. This is the S&K. There's there, Pontefract Baghill line, and there's a curve on this side and on the other side as well that links it. So this side is used by the York Hull service via Sherburn. There's a side down there, you can just see that where the bridge is, that's the freight only side of the triangle. Or layout, whatever you want to call it, and that's just used by freights mostly. You get occasional diversions that way from like Hull to Manchester Piccadilly. They sometimes go around there to go via Castleford. This is the Sherburn South Gascoigne Wood. It's a single lead junction at this end because it joins at exactly the same point as the other one. That's Gascoigne Wood Box. Right, we're coming up to Hambleton now, where the main line straight forward to Hull goes over the top of the Selby diversion. We're going to bear right and join it. Unless by some stroke of luck we take Selby Canal curve. I very much doubt it. Could do, if the driver signs it. It's much faster than the opposite curve on the other side, is this one. And it's double track. Yep, feathered on that one. 70 miles an hour is this turnout. I'm not so sure we're doing 70 there. This is Hambleton West Junction. So that is now the main line to Hull. You can see the bridge over there, that footbridge where we've been in the past, not recently though. That's now climbing to go over the main line. crossing there, that's it. That's where we used to park up. When we had a car, of course. And now this is Hambleton South Junction coming up. This is the main line from York. Okay. So it's East Coast Main Line all the way to King's Cross now. Now this is the old line from Selby, which still exists. Hull trains use this, as well as the occasional Northern service. So as you can see there, that's the original route, which is again along Single Leap Junction. It's right on the main line. I think he's working electric power now. He must have put the pantograph up, he's going pretty quick. See the remains of a curve to the left here that goes down to the Gould line. There was talk of putting it back in, but it hasn't happened yet. So it is talk, and that is the Leeds Gould line, which the passenger service has been reinstated on there now, just 3 times a day. Right, there's a flyover now, coming up to Doncaster. That's the Hexthorpe Bentley flyover. Next to the River Don. So after all the rain yesterday, I thought it would have been higher than that, but it's not, thankfully. This is a line from Thorn and Gould and Cleethorpes, whatever, that line. The Leeds line via Wakefield joins on the opposite side, of course. So I think we're going to platform 3. That's a canal, not sure what that is. You see that new platform, platform 0 here. Oh, it's about half an hour, but it says 8:10 there now, so yeah, it's 8:10. I think it's virtually the same time frame actually going via Hambleton as it is via Wakefield. We'll be going back that way obviously tonight. Right, here we are, Doncaster. So a couple more stops and we're off. Doncaster, and we're crossing straight back onto the Up Fast or Up Main. There's an express from Newcastle to King's Cross bearing down on our heels, but that stops at Retford, we don't, so we'll get ahead of it again a bit further down. Or should I say up? Some locos here, 17 and 56. Oh, a few of them. Right, this is Retford. We're not stopping here, as you can clearly see. Straight through. And you can see Retford low level down there. Oh, that's flooded, isn't it? Look at that there now. Yeah. Up to Newark Northgate now, which means obviously there's that flat crossing and River Trent. We've walked down here in the past between those fences there. This is the Nottingham Lincoln line on the level now, yeah. Unique feature. That's the connection. There isn't one the other way. mean, Doncaster to Nottingham would be very easy if there was.
Good morning, we are now approaching Newark Northgate. If you are leaving us here, the platform is on the left-hand side of the train in the direction of travel. Please take care as you step from the train onto the platform, mind the gap and the step down. As you move around the station, please remember to keep your face covering on and keep your distance from others as you move around the station as well. Thank you for travelling with LNER this morning. We're now arriving at Newark Northgate.
Right, just leaving Newark now, so next stop is ours, Peterborough. Let's keep going. Coming up to Grantham now. Not stopping here now, straight to Peterborough. Just coming into Peterborough, so we're going to jump out here and get the 910 to St Neots. So we'll have a short break at St Neots, then we'll continue on to Sandy and hopefully walk over to Bedford. It's not raining, so we are in a good position. I literally thought this would be a washout today, but doesn't look like it. Peterborough. On the new platform, the up main. So let's hang around now for the 910. Right, we'll have to get this train here because the 910 is cancelled now. It's a Great Northern service to King's Cross, is that. So we'll get on this 924 and we'll still go for St Neots and have half an hour there, have a look around and tick that station, then we'll go to Sandy. Okay? Right, it's on the move again. So a couple of stops. We'll still get off at St Neots, even though this is the train we would have got to Sandy.
Welcome aboard this service to Horsham. We will be calling at Huntingdon, St Neots, Sandy, Biggleswade, Halsey, Hitchin, Stevenage, Finsbury Park, London St Pancras International, Farringdon, City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, London Bridge, East Croydon, Coulston South, Merstham, Red Hill, Hawley, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Crawley, Highfield, Littlehaven, and Horsham.
It's quite a long way.
Information is provided on postcodes in every carriage.
See the Dean Valley on this side, so we're on the right hand side now, not the left like we were earlier. And that is the River Nene down there. And the Nene Valley Railway is just over there. A big one, I think. Right, we're coming up to Huntingdon. Now the famous,
Arriving at Huntingdon.
the notable bridges here, the bridge over a bridge. The tall one, I think, is being demolished and removed because they built another dual carriageway south of Huntingdon. So I think it is steadily being taken down. Oh, it's still here at the moment. Yeah, that flyover, oh, you can see part of it's gone already. And yeah, oh my word, that is incredible. I'm in shock, I can't believe that. It's been there so long. Oh, slow line's out of action now, opposite side. That's it's just for terminating trains on platform 3. There's a stop board. So this is Huntingdon. Right, just leaving Huntingdon. So next stop, St Neots, so we'll jump off there for a bit. I think we still need to take Huntingdon actually, but we can't. We've got time to do both. Right, this is St Neots. Oh dear. Right. First time here, St Neots, tick. So, not so sure they'll use the mainline platforms much. LNER might when they were stopping here. So we'll have a few minutes, well, possibly half an hour here. Have a little wander over into the town. And then come back for the next one on to Sandy. We'll just a fraction early, is that, if anything? 48 is not 10 or 15 seconds early. I don't think anyone will complain. Right, so Neots, tick. Let's go and explore the town for a bit, shall we? Shall we use the lift? Seeing as we're here. 8 persons or 630 kilograms. That's quite a... We get 8 people in this lift. Right. Let's nip out. This town's on this side, I think, isn't it? Right, this looks like the centre of St Neots. So we'll have a little wander around here, see if there's a Greggs anywhere we can find, get something to eat, and then head over back to the train station. Handy. Let's cross over here. St Neots Market, so not bad. Somebody's. What's your game? What do you mean, what's my game? Oh, you mean short? I'm from Yorkshire. So, there are some nice little market stalls here. We've just got some Eccles cakes from a stall round there. And we're going to have a little wander around the town again, a little bit further on, and nip to Greggs, get a sandwich or something like that, and then head back onto the train station. Right, it's looking back. And now, if you turn around now, this is the bridge, and I think this goes over the river here. It does. So I might have a little wander down by the river. Change of plan now. We're not going to walk back to St Neots train station. I'm going to get the bus from down there onto Huntingdon, so that we can then go from Huntingdon straight to Sandy. But we tick Huntingdon at the same time, so that will be another station tick. I have done it before, but it was back in the 90s, so it's not post 2002 when we started doing this station ticking. Right, we've just come down there. There's some steps on the other side, and this is the Ouse Valley Way. So we'll head off down here now alongside the river, do a little circular walk, and head back for about 20 past 11 when we get that bus back to Huntingdon. Not sure how long it'll take, but we shall see. Danger of drowning, no swimming. I wouldn't dream of swimming in that. Nothing like deep enough anyway, but the river should be swimmable. It might be a bit cold. There are some boats on it. So this is the River Ouse, but it's not the River Ouse at York, obviously. It's not that river, Ouse. It's a different River Ouse. Let's get a bit closer. So walk, I think it's down at the upstream because it's flowing to the left here. I think it is. Yeah. Looks like it's been canalised a bit. There's like a metal edge here, so. Well, this is very pleasant. Nice little park, bit of grassland. So we're heading over towards that bridge over there, and we'll come back on the other side. As I say, we've got about 3/4 of an hour. Get the bus back to Huntingdon, and hopefully tick Huntingdon, and then straight to Sandy for the walk over to Bedford. So we are going to get to tick Huntingdon. Right, this goes over this bit of, let's let the cyclists come first. Okay, no probs. Right, there's another footbridge down here, this goes over the river. Another cyclist coming behind us. Oh, it's an e-scooter that, isn't it? Fancy one of them myself, but not exactly cheap, they aren't. We don't really need one though. We could just sit down and chill for a bit. You know, it's a shame we didn't bring the drone actually, but anyway. Yeah. There's a swan down there, I think, or some ducks. Yeah. Right, let's just sit down at the opposite side and have a chill for 5 minutes, have a drink of water, something like that. Huntingdonshire. I thought it was Cambridgeshire, but maybe that's just this area. Trying to read any of that, just pause it. Right, I can move here. Let's sit down here for a bit now. Right, we've just come down there from the river. There's a lovely little church here. St Mary the Virgin, Ainsbury. It's not open obviously, but I thought it might be, you might like to see it. Anyway, we're going to go down this way, back towards the centre of town. And get the bus to Huntingdon. Then we can tick Huntingdon, come back to Sandy. We've got bags of time. Come across the bridge there and just take a bit of a shortcut. Look what's here now. There's a swan with I think about what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or maybe 8 little gosling, not goslings, swanlings, cygnets, ugly ducklings. Aren't they quaint? Lovely. That was worth seeing, was that? Anyway, let's get back onto that bus stop now. Right, we're leaving St Neots now, and we're on the 66. We're a little late, but we're on the way, and we're going to go to Huntingdon with this bus. Okay, a bit of a change from the trains. We're going through the village of Little Paxton at the moment now. Can't really see it right lot because of that. Thought I'd film a little bit from the bus. We're going to go on the A1 very shortly. That's the A1. We're going to drop down and join it shortly. We're on the A1 proper now, and I don't think I'll be stopping on here much. It lacked as a limited service now. Limited stop service. If we come off and go through the village of Bugden next. This is the village of Bugden now. Looks like it's a bit narrow here. This will be the bus we saw earlier at Hunting, you know, at St Neots, I would think. Right, that's where we came from down there. And we're going back on this bit of the A1 up here now towards Peterborough in the north. A bit more involved in this direction, having to turn right then right again. That's the new road up there now. It's replaced the flyover at Huntingdon, the bridge over a bridge. Flyover now that's been taken out of use. The station's not very far away now. So that's it, there's the old A14. And it stops, as you can see there's a big gap in it there. Huntingdon station is now just down there. Somewhere. Right, that's the 66. So it's got 30 on now, Ramsey, whatever that is. That's what we just got off anyway from St Neots. Let's walk up to the station. Right, as you can see, there's a massive section missing. I don't know what part of it is in use and what part there's a section missing on that side as well. So, word has it that it was unsafe, and they don't want anything like what happens in Italy when the roads there just collapse, bridges and whatever. So obviously, I think it's being replaced. It's not being taken out of use completely and destroyed and whatever, but from what I've been told, it's being replaced, strengthened and replaced. So yeah, because they built the new dual carriage base to the south and round Huntingdon Express approaching. A91 is this, Leeds King's Cross. This is King's Cross to Inverness, the Chieftain. Down Chieftain. And it's an Azuma. I thought I'm going to Inverness on that all the way through. Doesn't do a lot for me. Right, this is our next train now, just 2 stops. We'll go back through St Neots, but we won't get off there this time opposite, and straight to Sandy. Another express going through. Stay quite a while with the photograph expresses and freights and all that, couldn't you? Anyway, let's get on this now. A couple of stops to Sandy and walk over to Bedford. On the move again, so Huntingdon, take. You never know, I might come here again one day and get on a bus that goes on that concrete guideway right across to St Ives, Fendrayton. We did part of it a while back, didn't we? So yeah, 2 stops on here now. Sandy. Right, this is where we were earlier. 2 hours ago, was it? I think it might be. Or 3 hours ago. No, it was 3 hours ago, wasn't it, I think? So this is St Neots, and we're going to go one more stop now to Sandy. Right, not far off Sandy now. We're going to get off here and then walk across to the Midland Main Line to Bedford. That actually looks like where the railway used to link on at one time, I think. The old line, so we're actually going to walk on pretty much that old railway all the way. Just wish the weather was a bit better. It's not raining at the moment, but it was earlier a little bit. Right, here we are. Right, this is Sandy. Tick. We're actually going to sit down and have butties now because it's 6 hours nearly since we had breakfast. Right, so that's heading off to Horsham. So we're actually 3 hours now behind our original plan, but it doesn't matter. We've got plenty of time still to get to Bedford and to London to get the 2003 back if we do. Oh, a northbound Grand Central service here. There's one due south very shortly. Right, there's another Grand Central service approaching now. And here it is. This is Bradford. The other one was Sunderland. This is an up Bradford service, the other one's down Sunderland. Edinburgh to King's Cross approaching. Another a zoomer. Right, we'll head out now and walk over to Bedford. Right, let's do this then. Let's walk across to Bedford via the old railway. So we've done Sandy, tick. And now we're going to walk over to Bedford. I'm not sure about Bedford St John's or Bedford Midland, Bedford main station, but we'll see which is most convenient. So let's switch cameras, crack on. That's Sandy. This is the main side of the station. You can get out the other side as well. Anyway, I want to go up here now and over down to the left. Right, we're walking to the town centre now. It's a bit bigger than a village, is this? It must be a town. Shall we get a cup of tea from that cafe? I think we might do. Well, just come down St Neots Road down there. There's an Indian restaurant on the corner here. So we're going to go up here now and underneath this dual carriageway and onto the formation of the old railway. So there's a path just bears off to the right here. And it doubles back underneath. No, it's not down that street down there, it's just up here. Not very clear, but we've managed it. And this will take us onto the alignment of the old railway across to Bedford. We should do it, I think, but there's a bus if we need it. I'm hoping not so. So I want to do it all. Bloody flies. Under here, that's it. So this is the railway line now. That's looking back towards Sandy and the East Coast Main Line. So, onto the dual carriageway and straight across at the roundabout. And Bedford Route 51, it's not 51 miles. If it was, we wouldn't be walking all that distance. Now whether they're going to actually rebuild this as a railway, no idea, but could be, or part of it could be. So let's go all the way to Bedford. Right, this is where the path proper starts now, because it is actually a road. Not sure where to, but the car's just gone up there. And this is obviously just the access. I think you could get a small car through here actually though, it's big enough. There might be a farm or something down there. It's just going to start that blue car. It's fairly straight is this path actually now. It's just maybe a little boring in places, it's a bit straight. Fairly flat as well, so no significant climbs. There's a bit of a bridge of some sort here. What does this cross, I wonder? A river, I would imagine. Doesn't look wide enough for double track, does it? I bet it was a single here. Looks like a bridge over nothing. Unless it's just a bit swampy. There's always that, isn't there? Nothing. Maybe a little stream somewhere. Be climbing slightly. Soon find out if you're a bike. Yeah, it does look like it's downhill that way. That's a big factory over there. Look. Not sure what it's just doing, whatever, but looks a bit industrial to the left. I hope they don't try and cut corners with this new railway they're building anyway and build it all double track right through to a high standard. It would be great if they do that. If they try and cut corners and make some of it single track and tightly curved, it won't be so good at all. So it needs to be a viable alternative to going via London. Nice little church across there. Now this has obviously been rebuilt from the original, and yes, there is a river going underneath here, or some waterway. It's got a decent flow to it. Not time to start playing pool sticks though. Let's keep going. We're going off the alignment slightly here. We should be up there by rights, but I think there's a bridge being removed. A little road up here. It's still that look of it. Oh, it's a bit tight, is that anyway? Let's get up here. Yeah, it's not quite on the alignment at the moment. Afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder why they built it down here and not up there. Right, there's a bridge missing there which they haven't bothered to put back in. So it's a bit awkward, is that? Anyway, nothing that can be done about it. Just came out there. So left, and I think it'll take us back onto the alignment of the old railway. Yeah, it's awkward, is that, isn't it? They could have put a bridge over there to make it easier. Station Road. There might be a station here at one time. It's one of the most common road names, is that, isn't it? Station Road. Anyway, up to the left up here now. And I think we should be able to get back onto the alignment. Old Station Court. Oh, this looks like the old station just here now, doesn't it? Wonder what it was called. Yes, that looks like an old railway station. Definitely. Right, this is it here, I think now. I think that station was called Blunham. Blunham. But correct me if I'm wrong. It's the nearest sizable hamlet just to the north.
Oh, I think they've had to do this because the original alignment there's under some gardens and there's a greenhouse up there, so that's probably why they've had to just divert it off the railway alignment. Right, we're as good as back on the alignment of the railway now. That's that brief deviation. Looks like it's wide enough for double track here. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at it there. And we thought the weather might not play ball. It's not doing so bad. Could be better, but it's not bad. Right, we just come down here and I think we're off the alignment again. Look at that. A nice little quaint picnic bench. It's only one seat though, isn't there? But anyway, there's another one there. It's all rotted away, just about. Anyway, going across here now. And are we going back onto the alignment? Oh, it could be actually. Oh, there's some like a lake or something here, isn't there? This is nice. It's a shame we haven't got a towel. Could really enjoy swimming there. What a pity we didn't bring the drone. I thought the weather wasn't going to be good enough to fly it as a cyclist. Cheers, okay. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. Not very far off Willington now. And by the sound of it, there's a waterfall or something here. We just come down there and it's just dog-legged slightly. So we'll go through here, see what this is. Stay on this side. Oh yeah, there's a weir, there's a canal lock to get round it. Can't really see it without going up there, another waste of time doing that. I might be able to see it from just here actually. Possibly. Yeah. Yep. Waterfall. Right, let's continue. Looks like you can have boats here, of course, without landing. What's it, like a jetty? I think we come back onto the alignment of the railway shortly. There's a little barrier, something there, a bit like a crash barrier to stop boats knocking into the pontoon or jetty, what you call it. Right, we just come through Willington. There's an ice cream thingy there, but £4.50 for an ice cream, I think it's a bit excessive. So we've passed. Cycle route joining ahead. I thought we're on it. Whatever. So I would imagine there would have been a station here somewhere around here, but it doesn't look like there's any part of it. Like you see on here now. If you want to read any of it, just pause it. You can see where we are now there, can't you? So, let's continue. Actually, I'll just check it, see if it's right. It's not down to the left, it's down this way. So we could go down that way a bit longer, but not on the path of the railway. This is the railway path. We're over halfway now. We're about 2/3 roughly of the way to Bedford. So, oh yeah, we're at 3 o'clock, it's in fact 5 to now, so we won't do it for 3 o'clock. No chance, it'd be getting on for 3:30. Just turned right from here into here. Just gone off the alignment slightly, don't I? It shows it going straight ahead there, but there's no straight ahead at all. But if you go left here, we can get back onto the alignment of the railway further on. We're probably about, what, 3/4 mile away from the main A412. Was it 421? Whichever it is anyway. There's a road, a dual carriageway, like a bypass that goes over the path shortly, which I'm sure you'll see. like a stream of sorts there. Is it a river? A water feature, water course. Left along here now. Could go straight forward, but that won't do as much good. Yeah, as you can see on here now where we've just blipped. Right, down here. Still 3.5 miles to Bedford. But I thought we'd have done it, but we did stop briefly, didn't we? So it's 3:05 now. Right, we just come through there, through the trees, and got a bit wet. I put the jacket back on. But it's just suddenly stopped again now, as almost as soon as it started. Now that up ahead, I strongly suspect is going to be the main A421. So we're going to go past that and on to Bedford. It's not very far now. Right, I was wrong, it's not a passageway underneath, it's a bridge over. So this is the main A421 dual carriageway. Big enough to get a car across is this, and the footbridge. So that's looking north, and that's looking south. So we shall go along here now, down to the side. Afternoon all. So Bedford is over there. Just see the edge of it. We'll go down here now. And I think then over there where the trees are, that's the alignment of the old railway. Right, just come over the bridge there, over the main road, and starting to rain again now. Get the sun's out, so I might get a rainbow somewhere over there shortly. The sun shines through the rain, it tends to make a rainbow. Quaint little bridge ahead. There it is. I don't think we've got time to mess about going on top of it, even if you can. Oh, well, can't possibly fault this now on the alignment, all right. Looks like that might be original, that. Another bridge over some water. I wonder if anyone's jumped in from here before in the past. I think it might be swimmable. Doesn't look very clean though, does it? Might be deep enough, but I'm not going to find out myself now. We have to get on to Bedford. Might possibly do another short walk later on. Hi, do. Hi. More water. Oh, it's like it's flowing down there, isn't it? Hiya. Oh, a bit of a car park here. I can't believe it, it's just come out so nice now again, hasn't it? I just slung it down about half hour ago. It did. Well, we're not far off Bedford, but I think we've got another mile or so to go yet. I thought with this car park and all that here, we'd actually come to the end of the path, but no, not at the moment. Not quite. Town centre, there we are, straight ahead. Kempston if you want for the 4 miles. I think we'll have a break in Bedford for sure. Another bridge up here. This goes over the River Great Ouse. According to the map it says Great Ouse. And there's a nice little waterfall. How quaint. Afternoon. Look at that. That is definitely man-made, that, isn't it? Obviously it gets a bit higher at times. Have a look at the other side. Nothing much to see here. Let's continue. The bridge here, which I think again is the River Great Ouse. It's just a sort of divider section. So that's looking downstream, and this is looking upstream. The main road in Kinnerwin here, so it could be swimmable. If you fall out of Kinnerwin, you're going to swim, aren't you? So let's keep going. Right, now this is the end of the path along the railway. You might see a disused track bed ahead, but we can't walk on it any further now. So we'll just walk down the main road into town. Well, it used to continue further over there, but we'll go down this way. Right, approaching the centre of Bedford now. We're going to go over that bridge. I think I might just walk to the main station actually, rather than coming back to St John's. I know we need it, but we'll have to see, because I think there's only one unit shuttling backwards and forwards between Bletchley and Bedford. So whether we'll do anything of that line, I don't remains to be seen. Might just go straight to, well, straight to St Pancras, but part way, maybe get off at Radlett or something like that, on Mill Hill Broadway, we'll see. I've done St Albans, so we don't need to do that. Although walking from St Albans City to St Albans Abbey will be considerably downhill, because it was very much uphill in the other direction. Not sure what river this is, but it might be the Great Ouse again actually. Some very old buildings on this side. So this is the town centre of Bedford. Right, we've finally made it. We're not using St John's, we'll do that later. So this is the main Bedford station. Let's get undercover because it started raining yet again. So we'll just head south straight into the London area, either on East Midlands or Thameslink. We will see what's available. I might just nip out at somewhere like Radlett or Ilsley and Boreham Wood, see. We do need quite a few stations south of Luton. But the battery on the phone is now really low, so it's not going to be easy to get much more. Right, we've sorted out a ticket now from here to London, and also we are on the 17:05 to Gatwick Airport. Details on screen. And yeah, we're going to go with this one to St Albans City, change there, we'll get off at Radlett and have a bit of time there, then possibly one or maybe two other stations, see how it goes. We'll get to London in time then to get 2003 back to Leeds. Okay, let's do it. Right, it's on the move again, heading south on the Midland Main Line. Since we're last here.
Gatwick Airport. We will be calling at Flitwick
Bedford St John's is over there somewhere.
Luton Airport Parkway.
Oh, didn't it annoy you that? It just got going and jammed his anchors on.
London St Pancras International, Farringdon, City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, London Bridge, Norwood Junction, East Croydon, Burley, Redhill, Buzzwood, Salfords, Hawley, and Gatwick Airport.
Coming up to to the bit where we cross over the varsity line now, Bedford Bletchley. It goes underneath somewhere just up ahead here. Yeah, that's it. There. That's looking back into Bedford. Just leaving Harlington. We've done this station before when we walked it from Lee Grave, the next one. So you're able to see where we walked that time now, in daylight. It's a bit boggy, but we walked over there, didn't we? Where that hedge is. I remember it being a little bit boggy. Oh no, it's down here anyway. This fences, that's where it is. I think we went underneath the railway, didn't we? Oh, did we? No, I went up there. Oh, came from that way. I remember that now. That was the beginning of last year. Right, this is Luton, as in Luton Town. It's not the airport station, that's further down. We've just got off this train here, and we're going to get onto this one here. Because it starts here, does this one. We're going to Radlett now, on this train. Right, this is a service that starts here now, goes around the Sutton Loop. So we'll go with this one as far as Radlett, have half an hour there, then nip on to Elstree and Boreham Wood, and then into London at home, okay? Right, so on the move again, Luton Town. It's just called Luton really, isn't it? So Luton Airport Parkway is next, and then we'll get off at, we've already done Harpenden, and what else have we done? St Albans City, so yeah, Radlett, then we'll get off at Elstree and Boreham Wood on the next one, and then straight into London. The battery on the phone now is really low, so I'll have to just be very economical with it. Right, welcome to Radlett. Let's have a few minutes. Radlett, tick. Let's go outside the station to officially clear it. Must be up here. Train head off. So half an hour, then an hour, we'll be on the one to St Pancras low level. So this is heading off to Sutton. Let's exit. Welcome to Radlett. Station's just there. A little wander up down the main street and then head back. Let's see where that bus is going. Some seats here. Just chilled out for a few minutes. So let's head back to the train station. Red Lion pub there. That's one of the most common names of a pub in the whole of Britain. The Red Lion. Yes, I think it is. Anyway, let's head back up to the train station now. So we've just come a little bit further. There's a left turn here, and we walk down the stairs then to the station. I'll come actually get in this way. It says no entry, but that's only for cars. Yeah, you could do. Right, let's go in this way. Right, this is our next train. Just one stop to Elstree and Boreham Wood. And then we'll have half an hour there and chill, and then eventually get the next train after that into London, as in St Pancras low level. No, it's not a 12-car formation, so I don't think it's no, it's only 8. Right, so another tick, Elstree and Boreham Wood. Got half an hour here, then on the 1904. And then we've got just under half an hour here actually, because this is a little bit late. Right, Elstree and Boreham Wood, tick. We've come out of the station. This is actually quite a busy place actually, because it's zone 6 now. We're actually in the Greater London area, as far as I'm aware. I don't think we're in Bedfordshire or Hertfordshire now. So a little wander around. Right, well this is probably the main street I think in this town, because this is more Boreham Wood rather than Elstree. Elstree's further across. If you come again I might walk on to Elstree. Right, this is our next train now, and now the journey is Elstree and Boreham Wood Cottingley. hopefully via St Pancras, King's Cross and Leeds. So let's get this one now into London, St Pancras. Elstree and Boreham Wood, tick. Let's get to St Pancras. I'll finish the video at King's Cross when we get there on the Leeds service. Right, just got off this one now from Elstree and Boreham Wood. So let's get up to King's Cross mainline station upstairs. Right, just made it to King's Cross. This is our next train here now, 2003 Leeds. It's only a short formation actually. It's only five car set. Right, the battery is just about to go out now, so we'll end the video here on this one to Leeds, back to Cottingley and finish. So it's been quite a good day, so that's it really. See you next video.